October 2nd, 2023. After coffee's talk is done, I'm gonna I guess I have to write some kind of scripting to help myself better chop up my streams for YouTube. Like, I know some streamers will do that, like, hey, for those here right now, we're gonna do some YouTube entry, like, hey YouTube, we're back. We're gonna do the next day of coffee talk. It's gonna be a fun time. Let's see what this day brings us. I don't know, that feels weird. Maybe after this I do the stream still, but I also cut. Maybe I do some recordings on the side for specifically YouTube, like an indie. Oh, maybe I do that. I'm gonna do like an indie demo showcase. I know my Twitch Gmail account I made gets the occasional indie dev trying to promote their game. We'll see. There's options. What's in the paper today? Uses the Toma de Chill's news stories feature. It needs a longer duration. Yes. Piece of halfling advice that's seared into my memory. Don't get to actually read it. Gobly lab shut down. Researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. So I guess goblins. The lights are off. What's up, you? Exactly. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Fuzzy, with another steaming hot cup of coffee talk served up for you. Before we talk to Gala, the lights are off. Let's check what's going on in Toma de Chill. Bunch of new, see, no delivery today. Take care of yourself, Riona. Ooh. Clip it and ship it. Thank you. Thank you. Check this out. Your boy started a new podcast for y'all. Want to know more? I call it Coffee Talk. Sorry, not sorry. Forgot to post the trailer. Here it is. Full version dropping at 8 p.m. Do you like video podcasts? Oh, are they doing it together? Here it is. DTR Down to Ride. Yo, wait. Is it Lucas and Riona driving around? Okay, Rachel and Lucas linked up. And yeah, Riona's definitely on it. Yo, wait, that's so cool. That's such a cool idea. So, I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Oh no. Hold on. Was that both Hyde? No, it was Gala and Hyde. Okay. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Eyes on the happy couple. Aw, it wasn't so sad so much as cute though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get the switch. Oh, we're all coming in together. That's interesting. Ooh, Whoops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a wall. I bumped into him. I'll take that as a compliment. Here we go. Damn! Oh, this is the wedding! They're so cute! Oh, her dress is gorgeous. And she's got Bailey's jacket on. Oh, this is so adorable. You all found your way to a seat. I'm impressed. Oh. This is so nice. I got hair on my face. We've been here often enough that we know the place like the back of our hand. His hair is like, they're also adorable. That's what it means to have regulars, Fuzzy. So it does. Now, shall we get the celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline. I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Yeah. Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking Lua's last name, Bailey's? No, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Miss Miller. Anything to make you happy. Aw, you always make me melt. Disgusting, he said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up. So they did elope. Oh, that's so good. Sure, let's go with that. This would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure. And to something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary, sweet and chocolatey, please, but with some freshness to it, please, Fuzzy. See, chocolatey, sweet, and some freshness. That's all pretty straightforward. After midnight. This is inspired by a sweet evening treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking. I love it. It's very unique and festive. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. High praise from you, Hyde. You know it. It tastes a bit British. I like to think he would pick on British pronunciation. It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Fuzzy? I did a bit of traveling in my day. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships passing in the night. Before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he would beg the wall's pardon after putting his fist through it. Sounds about right. And I imagine you two became great friends. Nah, you know, rude vampires are much more my type. You two little gay bastards, I love you. Hey. Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire, and proud of it. That would look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea. Oh, a deal? Awesome idea. I'll consider that for a Christmas gift. Right, I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Fuzzy, maybe. Oh god. They're all looking at me. It's too many eyes. Nah, I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yeah, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Hear, hear. You'll always be part of our lives now, Fuzzy. I have two really great friends I got to be the witness for their the witness on their paperwork for their wedding, and I am glad to be a part of their lives. And even if it's for a short time, I'm glad to be a part of all your lives for now and into the future. But even if it is a short time, I'm glad I got to be a part of it. Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Hyde. Really? Well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Baileys, for entertaining me and making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Right. I, don't know you as well as Fuzzy, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today. Damn. Almost sounds like Gala's a professional writer or something. Aw, Gala. Thanks, man. Really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Fuzzy, my dear Fuzzy. Never think that you're out of the reach of my retribution. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have benefited the occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know. Oh! 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 And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. Oh! That's nice, you guys. I'm rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine. Little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde. I aim to please. Such a little shit. I aspire to have the little shit energy that Hyde does. I'm too nice of a person, though. I'm sure Asahi would disagree. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying. I've never seen him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? Just don't like the taste. Never got used to it, and never particularly tried. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nah. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just as a taste among others, Gala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely, booze just became this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there's a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, homemade some fruit juice. All tasted really nice and unique. But then they also had edible robots? Edible robots? And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate? Wow, when did you go to a place like that? It was a while ago with my family.
Back when we were still in touch?
Bye.
I'm okay, sweetie.
Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka.
Fair enough.
What else goes into it? A little basil, some lemon juice, pinch of salt, tonic water. That sounds like something I would enjoy.
Wait for it. Gala's had this.
And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood.
Here it comes.
O-type, preferably. Universal donors and all that.
Yuck.
I think this is a joke. Hope this is a joke.
And this is why he never gets invited to parties.
What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you.
Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Baileys. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character. I respect that.
She's impossible, you mean? But I love her to bits.
Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first.
Oh, just a year or 3.
She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister.
Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect.
Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie.
I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people.
Fair enough.
But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury.
If Fuzzy ever moves out, I'm out of my specialty. I can ask your sister's number, I guess.
You would have to hurry, or you'll have to step over, your primary school friend, Baileys.
Marco? I thought I'd caught him staring at her.
I bet they didn't leave it at staring. The two witnesses. Delightfully cliché, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire. Scorn dissimulated in a smirk.
Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds, too.
Ah, yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it'll be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. A perfect shot. Oh, they both look so gorgeous. So happy. And it's like a genuine happy. I like Bailey is tucking his arm behind his back, being all proper. And Lou is all relaxed. Oh, look at this bye.
This is amazing.
What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde.
Don't mention it. I had an all right time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but... no, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. It's... yeah. It really is just like them together.
Like the wedding we always wanted to have.
Yes, once we sifted through the superfluous details.
I love that you guys figured it out in the end. I love this picture.
You only have the one, Mr. Hyde? Why, Fuzzy? Do you want to frame it and hang it on your wall? Actually, yes, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one here for you. No objections whatsoever.
Yeah, I'd love that. It would mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Yeah, Fuzzy, I'm not sure where we'd be without you. Ahem. So I take it you decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde? It would seem so.
Ah, come on, tell him.
Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet.
They're certainly not going back on it. Oh, and you aren't either, right? They're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right?
Of course not.
Well then...
Just tell them... Motherfucker. Ad break. I encourage everyone to get up and stretch a bit. Have some water and relax. The underscore's fuzzy. Oh, I'm gonna stretch. And I got 3 minutes instead of a minute and a half, which is nice. I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner because it's getting warm in my apartment. Waddle off. Okay. Sitting back down. I think we're back from the ad break. That was a fast 3 minutes. Okay. Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to.
Don't have to ask me twice. I'd already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's gonna get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room.
What? Love you too, Azahi. Play some games. I might bug you towards the end of stream. Don't feel like you have to stay for it. I'll message you on Discord, but I'm gonna ask you for some advice on who to raid at the end. Yeah. I want to have a plan to raid, because when I finish, I might have to raid and run. So I might lean on you a bit if that's okay.
So her parents decided to get married in her room with her around.
That's a lovely idea.
I bet little Rose is thrilled. She is. An entire party next to her bed? Can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde. And just like that, he promised to take their pictures pro bono.
That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience so that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures.
It sounds like good social redistribution to me. Right?
Wow. I do feel like Mr. Hyde in there, where like I'll do... because they're so gorgeously adorned with patterns. But I very much feel like Hyde of like, it kind of feels like he doesn't care that he's leveraging a sick girl's parents for experience. I don't know. I appreciate him for the way he's doing it. So does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good, Hyde? I've got the house, and I've got the job, and I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here for a little while.
That's great to hear. How's the house coming along?
Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. He needs a tower, and he needs a coffin room, and he needs a whole copy of it in an alternate dimension that's upside down.
Fair enough. I think it's normal to be I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know?
What would a dream house look like for the two of you?
We're not too sure yet.
I need someone. Actually, I could probably get Miss Fuzz to do it, but I need her to draw a picture of Hyde with the tuxedo jacket on and just a little gala hanging out of the pocket with his hands just dangling down. But we're not repeating. Ooh, excuse me, Borpy. But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless Toma de Chill scrolling to look at other people's homes.
And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side.
My love.
It's alright. I'm glad we talked it all through.
I need to clear this fucking notification, okay?
Lua made me realize it's fine that I don't earn as much as she does. And if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mom told me the same thing during the wedding.
I didn't know you talked about it.
Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy. Which is good, because that's what matters to me, too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job.
Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little.
Yeah, when the time comes. But the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids topic.
It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it'd do to my work.
That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child rearing. Well, not in our couple. We've decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'll still do some freelance work if and when I have time. Not so much for the money, but as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones, and of our place.
You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. You would be surprised.
Times are changing and so on.
Times are making room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who'd rather stayed at home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two complement each other well.
I think so too.
Mr. Miller. Miss...
No. Using my family name on you feels wrong.
Yo. Right? They would throw a fit if they heard you do that.
They absolutely would.
Right? I wish. I have to pay the bills. Not that I mind paying the bills. Miss Fuzz, if you're watching this posthumously, I love you and I will pay the bills forever if it makes you happy.
It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway.
As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's.
As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. They're adorable.
Excuse me. No, that was sudden. Sounds like Hyde has a... Bleh. It sounds like Hyde has found a new... Third time's a charm. It sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward.
He has, yeah.
I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal.
Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their only longish lives have issues. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans. We also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get.
That makes sense to me.
I will say,
I'm getting too gruff.
I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around.
Oh, you big softy.
For all that he can be a difficult one, he also makes life a lot more interesting. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean.
Yes, we really do.
At this point, even if we need to take a bit of that time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back. We can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other.
That's right.
You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. He liked Fuzzy from the start. Not that I ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away.
He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. Yeah. Well, it's less having trouble with the gruff control. It's that I keep bringing them together, because Gala... Gala has a deep, somewhat gruff, so like, to use a sentence on screen now, I'm glad he befriended third time's a charm. I'm glad he befriended you two. And if it was Bailey saying it, it's gruff but more high-pitched, so I'm glad he befriended you two. And it's going back and forth between that. They keep mixing together in the middle, which is bad for both of them. That's the hardest part. And you probably got it a bit doing Deltarune, is bouncing between all the voices. If two voices even had some similarities, they start to mix together if you're not paying attention and you're going too quick. Okay. This chat right now, it's really good.
You're all right too, Gala.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you.
Right back at you.
Listen to that. The rain's picking up.
It's pouring rain again.
I'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket by. But are you okay?
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Even though I am not a guy anymore, when I got married, I was a guy, and like, there's something about giving your jacket to your significant other that you just never feel cold, no matter how cold it is. I always worry about you. Oh, they sound like Ruby and Sapphire. Are you okay? What about you? Are you okay? Who cares? I do. I guess that's kind of my job now.
Only if I get to worry about you too. You guys are cute. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway.
I've always wondered where that came from. It sounds like lip service for a happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough.
Really? So you don't know?
Don't know what?
Maybe it's a thing among it. Maybe it's a thing among elves? Have you heard of it, Fuzzy?
Are you referring to the goddess's tears legend?
That's the one!
Never heard of that. Never heard of that.
It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. Poetry? It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. But I can give you the short version.
Go on, I'm very curious.
Alright then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but of all her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fell. They waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle. They will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godling sat on the edge of a cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them, and they lost their balance.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it's not a sad story.
All right then.
Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground.
What's the new story? Georgie posted some earrings? Okay.
And immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras. Until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Aeon and the human Ray just for clarity?
That's gonna help for sure. I get lost without names.
Alright, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon and, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to the village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed by, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvest and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their family. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess...
That old hag.
Give her a chance, my love. She improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her.
That reminds me of someone.
I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got real angry and told Aeon, get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die, just like your fiancé. Yuck. And to nobody's surprise at this point, Aeon said, I'm all right with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side? Down to get married they went. For many hours, the goddess was angry and shouted. And then for many more hours, she was despondent and sulked. Then finally, she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Aeon and Ray. They were in the field where Ray had first found Aeon. They wore garlands of flowers and they were surrounded by people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw for the first time in an eternity their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's word, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. And one by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns gray and your skin turns parched, may that year you see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other. And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched.
Oh, that's cute. So Elven Lord says that they're well, descendant from gods, which, yeah, that sounds elvish.
My love, are you tearing up?
It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story.
Yeah, that was epic. I'm not gonna look at the rain the same way now. Ah, it's just a silly legend.
It's not silly at all. And you're right, the goddess is a lot better than your mother.
Told ya.
That's hilarious.
My history with rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling.
My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It was great.
I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that place to be safe when the rain falls outside. For sure.
Oh, it's the cat.
Ah, look, here's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oof, that's a very wet little guy.
Poor Gala, did he just shake the rain all over you?
He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one. What are you doing here, though? Is he your cat, Fuzzy?
No. He's been around a couple of times. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he was then. Although, he's not especially aggressive either.
Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. That's pretty much how you got Hyde, too.
Talking about Hyde like he's a disease that you catch. Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something, though. Or someone. If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago and was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either.
And there he goes.
Very mysterious. Oh, this little pitter-patter sound. And hides back. What did I miss? All the rain, I have water. And thank you for the haircut. I will be getting my haircut in about 4 hours. Maybe I should bring a picture of my avatar's short hair. That might be the haircut that I do. It would make sense. Also, welcome back, Fox. Hopefully you had a good lay.
What did I miss?
A cat, apparently.
Ah, yes, I saw it go. What was that about?
We're not entirely sure. He's come by a handful of times. Ooh. Yeah, for a while I was cutting down the sides and shaving it down. And I tried to stay on top of it myself, but my wife helped me a bunch with it. He doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything.
I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Ah, perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something that we can't.
That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that reminds me of someone, actually.
No comment.
Uh-huh. Anyhow, what was that call about?
That was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, he needed to know.
That's nice. My mom used to cut my hair for the longest time until I moved out. I do miss that.
For some reason, he needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde. I am particular, in the sense that I want it to look good.
But he's got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, peak design trends.
That car served me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around.
I shouldn't brought that up. Truce. Why don't you help Hyde with decorating then, Gala?
Why, indeed.
My job? Time? Aw.
You're adorable, Fox. All cuddled up in bed with the dulcet tones of my all over the place voice acting. The sounds of me crushing cans on my forehead.
Your job? Time? I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I am a lazy interior designer at best, but Gala is an interior designer's waking nightmare.
Not true. I just go for functional things.
That's what people say when they've got no taste.
Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here.
I think adorable is the word for both of you. There's not much difference between a dog and a fox. They're both adorable and deserve love.
I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace.
Ugh.
They're fucking adorable.
You guys sound like you're gonna be just fine.
I mean, foxes are in the same canine family, I believe. So... Indeed.
Being like this, all together when it's dark and damp, and feeling good and safe, and home. It's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place. I think the kinda is key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space that I'm lucky to share with other people I like.
I definitely feel the same way. I respect that response. We can all have our own realities. Love you. Thanks for that, Fuzzy. I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patrons' comfort has always been our priority. That's how I feel about stream. Okay, hide. Look, just because you're right doesn't mean I need to accept it as reality. Also, I am still very much lying down. Just have you on the iPad instead. No. Adorable is the word used to describe the gala that's in a deep sleep at the bottom of the bed that came in right as I laid down. Look, just because you're right doesn't mean I need to accept it as reality. I am a spiteful being. Oh, that's too good to do. Goal very much achieved, then. Listen, you wrote them. I just gave you your new voice. Why does that fit so well? With my messages. What the hell? See, that part doesn't fit. That sounds like it would be more Gala. Why does that fit so well with their messages? What the hell? That actually almost... Minnie! How you doing? That. And also, you're all right. Sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with our own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week, or a month, or a year. I know it's gonna be a good time. Man, they're saying all these really, like, heartfelt stuff, and it's all stuff how I feel about my stream. I was gone for a while, I came back, and y'all showed up again. And no matter if it's a week, a month, or a year, or 3 years... Thanks for the shout out from Mini Mayo, the wonderful artist who has done a lot of art for me, and is, I guess, is the mama to my PNG tuber. My PNG tuber mama! Cheers to that. Hear, hear. You're all welcome anytime, separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hear what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by to give you the news.
And to get Fury remedies.
And to listen in on the drama. Can't wait to welcome you back. Oh, the rain stopped completely.
I think the rain is over. And we've kept you up for a while already, Fuzzy. Yeah, we should all use this dry spell to get back home.
Consider the night called. You go first, guys, or we'll be stepping on each other's toes.
All right. Good night, Fuzzy.
Good night. Good night, you two. Let's go, darling.
Let's... Good night, Fuzzy. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight and on other nights.
No, thank you for everything, truly. Have a good rest, Fuzzy. Will do.
And off they go.
You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me a second longer.
Bye! What are you doing?
I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course.
That's on the way home, not on the way out of the bar.
I can do both.
You're silly.
Maybe, but I love you.
I love you too. Bustling, busy, and abuzz.
Peoples whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like to have a chosen hive. Wait! What? So am I? Am I? So Silver and Amanda are a hive, part of an alien race that's a hive. Are they saying that I am?